Hey guys, Jesse here with JP Outdoors, and today is a big day. The boys and I are setting out for a weekend camping adventure. We're gonna be hunting, fishing, shooting off the potato gun, and cooking up great food. Hope you guys enjoy. This is gonna be a great time. I did not think that they were this big. Look at this thing. Holy cow. Starting to cook up. You can see that butter bubbling on it.
Fire shot out of it.
Amazing!
No, fire shot out of it. It's impressive.
So my boys are in school right now, so I figured I'd go out a little early and set things up. That way that's done. My wife's gonna bring them out once they get out of school, and then the fun begins for the weekend. All right, we made it. Now it's time to start unloading and setting up camp. If you're not an early riser like myself, when you camp and you hate the sun beating down in your tent, I would suggest maybe looking into one of these tents. It's dark room technology is what they call it, and it keeps it from having the sun beat down in your tent in the morning, and it blacks it out. I think I got it for about 150 bucks on clearance at Walmart. Alright, now for the fun part, to get this rain fly put on. It sucks by yourself, and I always put it on backwards. We'll see if I can get it right this time. And it's on backwards again. It's the only thing I don't like about this tent is that it doesn't have it labeled front and back on the rain fly. Alright, tent's all set up. Now I got to get the inside set up for me and the boys. So as you guys can see, I'm typically not a light packer when it comes to camping. So if you're the same way as me, here's a little trick that helps me save space in the vehicle. So they've got these vacuum sealed bags that you can buy at the store. I just put all my bedding in it, hook up the vacuum cleaner to it, and it will suck all the air out. It saves quite a bit of space. All right, pretty much got the tent all set up for tonight. Nothing too crazy, just got an air up mattress for me and one of the boys, and then we've got another little bed here for one of the boys as well. Got the heater. It's going to get down into the low 30s tonight, so that's going to be nice to have. And then my little charging station. Alright, so this is all unmowed, real tall weeds, so I'm going to use the truck to my advantage, and I'm just going to go back and forth with the truck to smash down some of these weeds. That way we've got a nice little place for a fire. Well, I think that's going to do the trick. All right, so I've got a couple of little Cornish game hens that I'm gonna try to cook up for tonight for me and the boys. Thinking about making a rotisserie over the fire, just kind of bushcraft style. So we'll see how that works. We're gonna cut this about halfway. All right, these are gonna be our 2 stakes that go on either side of the fire. So I'm gonna have to cut each end of these. That way I can stake them down into the ground. Should be good enough right there. That's good enough right there. All right, now we're gonna drive these stakes on either side of where the fire's gonna be. Hit my hand pretty good. Good thing it wasn't the sharp end. Long ways from my heart though. Be a little bit more careful this time. All right, we're just gonna take some 550 cord here. And use that to tie either end up top. No fancy knots here, just some simple old square knots. So this will be held down by 2 strings. And this is what both of those chickens will be on, and I can spin it over the fire. But the issue that you run into is that when you put those chickens on, they're just gonna spin on this piece of wood as well. So they're not gonna spin with the wood. So what I had to do, I don't know if you guys can see here, but I had to split this wood and put little jams in there. Got to use green wood because if not, it'll just break apart. So I've got one there and one there, and I will slide each chicken down this and then put a rod through that I whittle from some wood through the chicken, through the wood, and out the other side. That way it stays stationary. All right, here's the setup. Just put 2 of those Cornish hens on there. Once that gets down to, you know, some coals, we can just gradually spin it around and cook those. I think it should work pretty well. Well, I got done a lot sooner than I expected. Still a couple hours before the boys are gonna get here, so I think I'm gonna go out and do a little bit of squirrel hunting. These birds are unreal. I can't hear anything. There's probably thousands of them. So I'm really just gonna have to rely on being able to see them instead of hearing them cutting on nuts. So we'll see. All those nests up there. If you guys can see them. Those are all squirrel nests. But I'm not seeing a squirrel anywhere. I was walking through the woods here and I found a pretty good little cluster of oyster mushrooms I think I'm gonna harvest and eat maybe tonight or tomorrow. Tell they're oyster mushrooms because of how those gills go all the way down into the stem. Pretty good little cluster here. Maybe we'll bread these things up and fry them. I think I'm gonna head back to camp, take these mushrooms back, and maybe we'll try another spot. These birds they're getting a little annoying, so maybe we can try another spot. missed him. He's so long, he's quite a ways away. Man, he's still going. Shoot. I had to have got him. He's right down at the base of that tree. I'm gonna give it a minute and then we'll walk up there and see if we got him or not. Right here. Got him. All right, I'm gonna skin this squirrel before it stiffens up and get it on ice. All cleaned up. And put it on ice, and the boys and I will eat it tomorrow. A lot of the hardcore guys and gals will eat the squirrel brains. I've never done it. I might one day, but today's not the day. These birds are unreal. They're all over the place. All right, my boys are out of school. So I'm going to meet my wife to go pick the boys up so we can start our weekend. So the boys and I do this camp every year. We've done it for the past 6 or 7 years. We always call it Squirrel Camp is what we call it. But we do a lot more than just squirrel hunting. It's just all about getting outdoors before it gets cold outside and just being out and being boys. The kids look forward to it every year. And we do it at the same spot every year. You boys ready to go camping?
Yeah!
All right, we're gonna get this fire started and I'm gonna start cooking up dinner and the boys are gonna do some fishing. All right, we're gonna get these Cornish hens out now and get them all seasoned up. I'm gonna stuff them with apples. Gonna poke the stick right through. Rotisserie chicken. Alright, I'm gonna make some onion rings for the boys too. Well, it's pouring down rain, so we're gonna wait this out. Hopefully it stops. All right, much better. Let's get to it. All right, I'm gonna take some of this butter and put it in this pot with some garlic, let that melt, and then I'll brush all that on the chicken. 1 second here, buddy. Gotta love cooking in the rain. Never fails. Always rains when I camp. All right, we got some rosemary here. Get all in that garlic butter and just dab it on there.
Let's play Power Rangers. Come on.
What are you boys doing?
Playing Power Rangers, so... Maybe a snack.
Oh yeah, here, let me have a snack.
Here.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, I think the rain's done now. You boys getting any bites? Caught 3? Bluegill or bass? Nice. All right, we're gonna mix up some batter for these onion rings. Got some Drakes. If you guys never tried it, it's awesome. I would suggest you do so. All right, now it's raining again. Weather can't make its mind up. Gonna set these aside right here. Let those cool down. All right, so I did have somebody tell me they were worried in my last salmon fishing video that I was pouring oil in this pot while I was still on the fire. So this one's for you. I'm gonna make sure not to do that this time. Skylar, what do you got, bud?
I cut down the fruit tree.
You cut that down?
Uh-huh.
What are we gonna do with it?
Probably make it warm.
Oh, use it for firewood? All right, I'll put it over there by the stack. Hands dirty, bud?
Yeah.
All right. Wash them off. Good?
Yep.
You gotta put some slap your mama on it. Oh yeah.
Look.
Well, we are in the tent. It is pouring rain outside. It's been pouring rain on us half the day. So we're gonna eat our dinner inside and maybe watch a movie and turn the heater on and just kind of take it easy for the rest of the night. All right, boys, time to dig in.
Oh, so you got That's mine. That's mine.
Here, look here. Oh, he's got a piece of...
Oh,
that's the bone. Here you go, bud.
Yay.
I'm not gonna eat all mine, so you boys can eat some of that too, all right?
Ooh, thank you. Oh, yeah. Did you get the mushroom?
That is awesome.
Did you get the mushroom in it?
Nope, we're gonna cook the mushrooms small.
Mm. Ow. Mm.
You boys like it? Pretty good tasting?
Let's do it.
Oh my God.
I got the
That's
biggest
so
one
good.
yet.
That was worth all the work I put in. It took a long time, but that was worth it.
Like 3 hours.
Yeah, it was a long time.
Scary movie time.
These kids ain't gonna sleep all night, probably.
I can handle it. Oh no.
Well, Skylar is passed out. Andrew's in bed. And I'm about ready to hit the hay too. We'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. We're just getting up and around. It's about 8 o'clock. We're sitting by the heater. It's about 33 degrees outside, trying to get the gumption up to go outside and start the day. Andrew's still asleep. I woke up to a message from my wife that said I left some drinks in the freezer that exploded everywhere, so sorry about that, honey. But so I cut these mushrooms up last night and let them soak, and one of the tall tale signs you can tell if they are oyster mushrooms, I didn't see this yesterday, is these beetles. They really like these oyster mushrooms for some reason. They say if they're oyster mushrooms, typically these beetles are on there. Alright, we're gonna go out and try to get Skylar's first squirrel. Andrew's already killed multiple, so Skylar's gonna try to get his first one. We just bought him this Savage Rascal. Pretty cool little gun. It's a single shot bolt action 22. We'll see if he can get one or not. You have to take your time, okay? Take your time. And then don't shoot if you don't see him, all right? That's okay. That's all right. Take your time, buddy. It's hard. I know. It's not gonna be easy.
Try the front with the scope. I saw him. I saw him.
Do you want to try the 410?
Yeah, let's try the 410.
Let me see here.
What?
It'll kick back.
Nailed it.
All right, yeah. Okay. Oh, that was close here.
Did I almost have him?
Skylar had some trouble finding the squirrel in the scope, so we just made a quick decision for him to try the 410. So that's the first time he's ever tried it. We missed a couple, but that's okay. At least he kind of knows what to expect next time. I think it's going to be Andrew's turn here pretty soon. See if maybe he can get into one.
Finally.
Okay, go put your Get him. He's going to go in the water. Safety will get you every time. Oh, yeah. So I got Skylar's gun unloaded. That way you can just kind of learn how to carry a gun through the woods. Sound like a herd of elephants going through the woods. All right, we're back at camp. Gonna make some brunch and make a fire. And Skylar has already caught his first fish of the day. Look at that. What'd you get that thing on?
A lizard.
On a lizard. Nice. So me and the boys have a fish trap here, and I think we're gonna just throw this out to see what we can get. Not looking for anything big, but just to kind of see what's in this little pond here. So I got this thing off Amazon. It's kind of like an umbrella. I've not really used it too much. But that's it there. We're gonna get those squirrel guts that we had yesterday and put them in the bottom here and throw this out. Here you go, bud.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Here you go, bud.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we are gonna try the potato gun out now, and then we're gonna go do some hunting.
Yeah.
So probably scare everything off before we go. So that'll be our excuse, that we shot the potato gun off and it scared all the squirrels away. All right, first we're gonna need a potato, obviously, and you're just gonna jam that down in there. Then you're gonna take this ramrod, shove it down in there. About right there. Gonna spray some hairspray in the back. And we got none other than the good old Aquanet.
Smells like hairspray. Shoot this off real high. Holy crap! First try! Oh my god! Oh! Oh my God! I saw it!
It just now hit the ground.
Yeah. Dad, you let go of it.
It blew out of my hands. All right, we're gonna do a little target practice with Skylar's new gun. That way he can kind of get used to looking through the scope and stuff. We put a can full of water down there. We're gonna see if he can shoot it or not. Put it in here. It's on safety, all right?
Can's all the way up there.
I'm taking it off safety. Take your finger off the trigger right now, all right? Don't shoot until you have that in your sight.
Hold it.
Nice.
Can I get it?
First shot. Oh, nice. You got it.
Sky, let me do it.
All right, I think the boys and I are going to go out and test our luck doing a little bit of squirrel hunting again.
Skylar found one, he says. I don't believe him. I don't see one. Oh, dang it! No! Almost. Disappointing. This first up squirrel. Almost got him. Look how big this leaf is, Dad.
That thing is huge. That's a big one.
I'm gonna give it to Mama.
There you go. I bet she'll like it. What'd you find, Andrew?
So, you know those things that when you pop, like green, like powder comes out? I found a fresh one and this is what they look like.
Oh, like a puffball, huh?
That's what they look like inside and this is what they look like when they pop.
No, here.
Let's show this one here.
Dad,
That one would.
Dad, show me. Dad, here, take a video of me. Take a video. Dad, take a video.
There are mushrooms everywhere out here, just different types. That's awesome. There's some other big mushrooms. Look how huge those things are. It's dead. Look at that thing. That thing is massive. All right. You know what that is, bud?
No.
That's a hedge apple.
What?
Yep, a hedge apple. And it comes from these hedge trees right here.
Dada.
Well, Skylar's getting pretty restless. We're gonna get him a snack and then go back out. There's squirrels out there, but we're just they're a little bit too far away to reach with the 410. We tried a couple, missed them, but that's all right. Hopefully we can get into one or two before nightfall. Hey, you boys want to check the fish trap?
Yeah!
All right, boys, pull it on up and see if we got anything in there.
Nope.
A whole lot of nothing. All right, I threw it out again in deeper water, and yeah, we'll see if maybe we can get something in the deeper water. All right, I ain't fished this whole time, so I think maybe I'll throw out a couple and see if maybe I can get into a little fish or something. Oh! He came up and slammed that one. I forgot pliers. Here you go, bud. Oh, yeah. Got another one.
For the fish trap.
There you go. All right. Hit right at the bank. Yeah. Look at his mouth. Got some type of whiskers in there or something.
How big is it?
Got another one. Right at the bank they're coming up and hitting. All right, let's try it right here. Right by that down tree. I think all these bass are stunted in here.
Really?
I think so.
How did you cast here?
Oh, got one. This one's a pretty decent one.
Holy crap, that's a guy.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that one. Look at that. Look at that big one.
There is no way you did that.
Woo-wee.
Show me it.
Look at that. That is a nice one. Maybe they aren't stunted in here.
Let me see. Hold it like this. Ta-da!
I did not think that they were this big. Look at this thing. Holy cow. I don't know what that thing weighs, but it's a pretty nice one. On an ultralight, that's a good fight. All right, we're gonna let this big girl go. There she goes. That was a nice one. I was not expecting to get that. Well guys, I think it's time to make something to eat. We're gonna have some shrimp, some mushrooms, and some squirrel. All right, we got some squirrel here. I brought this from home. I'm gonna keep that other one and put it in the freezer. That way we can eat some of the stuff I had in the freezer from, you know, a while back. We're gonna do we're just gonna fry this like chicken. Do a buttermilk type breading on it and go from there. I just got some flour here. We're gonna put some salt and pepper in the flour. Now we're just gonna wait for that to heat up, and then we'll throw that squirrel on and let it start frying. All right, I like bringing gloves just because it's a lot easier than trying to get batter off of your hands. So we're gonna dip it in that. Dip it in there. Dip it in there, and then dip it in there again. Just do like a double batter. Oh yeah. Gonna be awesome. That's why I like to have gloves, because that would have been my hand. Now, flip it around, good to go. All right, I think these things are about ready to flip. And look at that crust. Oh my goodness. Don't get no better than that right there. If you guys have never tried squirrel, you gotta kind of get it out of your head, because I'm telling you, you don't know what you're missing. It's good. My boys love it. Any kid I've ever seen try it loves it. It's just kind of more in your mind of why you wouldn't like it. All right, I think these are pretty much done. I'd rather have that than fried chicken. Got that oil heating up now. We're gonna do these mushrooms. I'm just got some crackers here. I wasn't planning on cooking any mushrooms, but we found them, so might as well cook them up. Just gonna crunch them up in here. Alright, now we're just gonna take these. They've been in salt water for the past, I don't know, 24 hours or so. We're gonna put them in that. Flour. And that again. I'm gonna put them in these crackers. Oil is definitely hot enough, I can tell you that. Put some Slap Your Mama on it.
Can we?
Yeah, we could. I mean, there ain't no reason why we can't. We can do whatever we want out here. Alright, we're going to put some shrimp on now.
We have special sauce for this.
Special sauce.
I'll show you.
It's cocktail sauce. What kind of sauce is that? Tell me.
Tartar sauce? What is that?
It's cocktail sauce.
Cocktail.
Yep. All right, we're gonna try these oyster mushrooms that we found yesterday out in the woods. All right. Was not expecting to make these, so I kind of had to make up my own little recipe. So we'll try them out.
They smell
All right,
like
boys.
biscuits.
3, 2, 1, cheers. So we eat all of it?
Pretty good. Not too shabby for something you find out in the woods. You got shrimp, got some squirrel,
And an empty plate of
Here
mushrooms.
you go.
and an empty plate of mushrooms. All right, boys, what kind of squirrel do you want?
Personally, I like the legs and body.
You like the leg. All right, there's a leg. You're not gonna eat any shrimp though, right, Andrew? No. Okay, so how about you get 2 legs?
Yes.
All right, and then Skylar, what do you want? You want a leg?
Yeah, I want that.
All right, here's a leg.
And I will only want one.
And then here, you want another leg there. And then I'll give you some shrimp.
And then tartar sauce.
And then
Tartar sauce.
let's get some tartar sauce on there.
And Carter sauce. Mmm.
You boys like it?
The skin.
The leg.
Yeah. They look like a little gray squirrel. Their meat's super tender. A red squirrel is a little bit more chewy. Really good though. Alright, I think we're gonna go check that fish trap we put out earlier and see if we caught anything in it. Be careful you don't get stung with that.
Just, you have to hold it like a catfish.
That
Oh,
is
it
a
is a
catfish.
Be careful. Hold that thing up. Oh, wow.
Look at his teeth.
Well, don't get bit by them. They bite really hard.
They don't really have teeth.
All right, let them go. All right, now that it's dark out, we're gonna shoot this potato gun and see how much it lights up when we shoot it.
Turn it on.
They can see the tube.
All right, good?
Yep.
Dad, fire shot out of it.
Amazing!
Fire shot out of it.
Cool.
Amazing!
Well, the boys are in the tent roughhousing. I'm sitting out here by the fire taking it easy. Starting to rain a little bit. Think I'm gonna head into the tent and go try to settle these boys down.
Oh, you hit my elbow really hard.
What are you boys doing? You roughhousing?
Help me.
All right, it started raining pretty good outside, so we're gonna sit in the tent and watch a movie in the heat.
Just like the Philadelphia mass turbulence of 1947.
Well guys, good morning. It's really cold outside and we're having a little bit of trouble wanting to get out of the tent because this heater feels really good. But I'm gonna get on up here and make a fire for the boys to sit around and probably hunt a little bit and make a little bit something to eat. We're gonna go test our luck and see if we can get a squirrel today.
We've been skunked every other day.
We have been skunked.
I shot one, but
But it's not for lack of trying. Well, the squirrels got the best of us in that little endeavor. So we're gonna make a little something to eat and then go back up. I'm gonna try to make some cinnamon rolls over the fire. I've never done it before. It could turn out really bad or really good.
yeah, it would.
Alright, that didn't turn out too well. It's still really gooey in the middle.
I'm just gonna eat it.
So I think I've got another trick up my sleeve for the rest of them. Alright, I'm just gonna deep fry these things in typical Jesse fashion.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna pull one of these out and see if they're done. My God, what a goopy mess. I don't know about this. Well, there you go. That looks about straight disgusting, but we're gonna try them anyways. They really aren't that bad. They could definitely be better.
Right.
I think if I had some clean oil, but maybe we'll try it again another day.
See if
But
it'll work.
they're not bad.
I like that. It tastes like meat.
I call the last one.
Well, I did fry the shrimp in it. So that's probably why it tastes like meat.
Are you serious?
Alright, now that we've got our bellies full of cinnamon rolls fried in meat grease, we're gonna go back out for a little bit and squirrel hunt. Well, the boys and I walked like 2 miles almost and literally seen one squirrel off in the distance. They just are not moving. I don't know if they're bedded down in their nests or what, but I think we're gonna do a little bit of fishing. Got one? Nice. Oh, you got one.
Got him.
Nice, dude.
Backflip. Okay,
Skylar got one. All right, Andrew got one.
Gotta blind him so he don't scare.
Oh, yeah.
Good size. It's a good size.
Oh, that's pretty decent size, bud. Nice, dude. Cool. Well, I think it's time for me and the boys to hit the road and get back home to Mama. So, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. We'll see you guys next time at JP Outdoors. You guys take care.